Hey guys, day 181. It's going to be a pretty short video today. It's just afternoon here. I'm going to go for a ride. And then I've got to meet a couple buddies for some cigars mid-afternoon, so I'm going to leave for that in just a couple hours. And other than that, just got a video I've got to finish tonight and another project I'm still trying to wrap up. And had a call just a minute ago for a new real estate shoot, which hopefully goes through, but my gut tells me they're never calling back. I'm going to go off on a rant here and talk about people's realistic expectations professionally. Now, I can completely understand if you're new to something, like, for example, I've been pricing out home stuff, as you know, lately. And some of the stuff I've had a pretty good ballpark idea of what to expect, like the roofing repairs and the quote I just got for the back. You know, I dealt with roofers before here for other repairs, so I had a relative expectation, and it was pretty close to what I was thinking. But I had a first experience with, say, bathroom demolition. When I got a price to, get rid of the shower before the Terminix guy was here, and I was getting prices of $500-600, I about had a heart attack. I was like, you got to be kidding. But now that I've done it, and I know what kind of work it takes, what kind of tools it takes, what kind of labor is involved, now I can see where that number comes from. But, I had an excuse. I had never heard that number before. I had no idea about the job. I was new to it. But this realtor calling me, she's not new to anything. So when you're calling me with a $500,000 home listing, which I do occasionally shoot, and I have my commercial flair to the photographs, and I've got my examples up on the website, and we're talking, and I show her the last one I did, and she's like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted, and it was pretty much the same house. And then I throw her a quote, which is not out of the ballpark. I mean, realistically, it's a little low. I don't specialize in real estate. I do it, I love it, but it's not my bread and butter. But obviously, I do it very well. And sometimes when that happens, I can hear them, well, okay, yeah, it's kind of close. Maybe we can change up this or that and adjust the price a little bit. And I can work with you a little bit and change the scope of the project or whatever. But in cases like today, I can hear her have a heart attack on the other side of the phone. It's like, really? You actually expect a shoot for $50, $100? I mean, from her reaction, that's what I can tell. I was just so far, I wasn't even in the solar system. I was so far out of the ballpark with what she was expecting. And there's no excuse for that. That's your business. This is not her first time, I would assume, dealing with professional photographs for a really nice home listing. So, good luck. This is my number one thing. I can tell how they're never calling back. They don't ask for my name. Okay, we'll get back to you. Yeah, sure you will. What was my name again? Oh, that's right. You'll never call me again. That's okay. So whatever. Her loss. I can realistically imagine what she's going to end up with if she finds anybody willing to work for peanuts. Because there aren't that many of us around here that specialize or do well real estate photography. I mean, there's a few of us commercial photographers around here. There's really not many of us. But those that specialize in real estate do it exceptionally well and are a lot more expensive than me because that's all they do. But I can count them on one hand in the Tampa area. There just isn't that much need for it. And it's hard to make a living being that specialized. So those of us that kind of do it and wrap it up in our other commercial work, there's a few more of us, and we're all kind of in the middle of the ballpark. And then there's everybody else who's, never done it, or they're not professional photographers, and, yeah, they'll do it for $50, they'll do it for maybe $100, and you're going to get, put the camera on auto, green square, pop-up flash, ooh, nice room shot with that telephoto lens. Yeah, that's what you get. Seen it a million times. But hey, that comprises the vast majority of real estate photos. They suck. When the economy crashed in 2007, 2008, one of the first things to go was quality real estate photography, because realtors all of a sudden had no income. They weren't selling houses. It was dead. So what's the first thing they cut out? Expenses, then advertising. Two huge mistakes you can make in business. When the money stops coming in, you do not cut your only sources of income. So they cut real estate photography. It's just asinine. Every realtor now uses their phone or a little stupid point-and-shoot camera, and that's what you get. It doesn't matter if it's $1 million home. Usually the photos just suck. But hey, those smart ones know that photos are the only thing that sell the home when people are looking at listings. It's a visual market. You cannot skimp on photography. It's the skeleton of the entire industry. But people don't realize that. If you don't have beautiful photos, you don't get inquiries. People will not physically go to see the house. They will pass. They will go to the next listing that has better photos. That's it. It's just like cars. Auto dealers wised up. They did the same thing, kind of in reverse. They never did great photos. They had maybe one crappy frontal snapshot for their website when they were kind of starting websites. And then they were kind of doing it themselves. They wanted some more pictures. They had some interiors. And now there's companies out there, and they're actually very reasonable. I looked into doing it, but you have to have a team, and it's all based on volume. It's not based on single jobs, and it's all you do all day, because there are so many car dealers around here. But these companies will go out, and they will stage a car, and you get 40, 50 shots. They're all standard. They look great, and they can do your entire inventory. They roam from dealer to dealer all day, every day, getting all the new stuff coming in, because the cars have to go up on the online website, because that is the vast majority of how cars are sold now. So that is the bread and butter that way. But now it's great. That's the way it works. So car dealers fully realize the importance of photography, and realtors, for some reason today, are just still head up their asses. Don't know why. Hey, whatever. Okay, enough rambling. I gotta go for a ride and grab a shower and get on with the rest of the day. good ride, another good day. Don't know if we'll have any rain today, hope not. Had a little bit yesterday. Some areas around here got absolutely flooded yesterday, big time, but it's real spotty. Can't predict where it's going to hit around here. There's little pockets all over. The big system moves in every day. It's funny, I've got a bunch of family and friends down in Florida recently and right now for vacations. Every one of them is complaining about how hot and humid it is in Florida. Well, duh, you're coming here in the middle of the summer. What do you expect? It's like going to Alaska in January and complaining about being cold. That's also why I hate the freaking beach weddings from northerners down here. I want to get married on the beach. Oh, that's great, at noon in August. That's a wonderful idea. Every one of your guests will really appreciate that, believe me. Yeah. Is it over? Can't see anything. That works out great for photos too, let me tell you. Woo, sweaty bride and grooms. Love it. Yeah. Here's a tip, people. Florida's hot in the summer. See you tomorrow.